Ephesians 1. I read from the Institute for Scripture Research, the ISR, because it takes a direct translation from Hebrew to English, Greek to English, and Aramaic to English. Yah is the Elohim of the heavens and the earth, the first and the last and the only, and he's an extremely jealous El. He's so jealous that he doesn't even want the names of idols or mighty ones to come to our lips. And Yah is short for YahWeh, YahWeh, Yod-He, Vav-He. It's like saying Daniel with an E. What is a difference and does matters when people say that Phil, Bob, Sam, and Aaron are the same name. We know they're not, and no one in their right mind would ever believe that, and only a fool would believe that a hammer could force its creator to do anything. And there is no letter J in the Hebrew, Greek, or Aramaic text because the letter J is about 600 years old, while the son of Elohim, Yahoshua, died on a stake for the sins of all of humanity over 2,000 years ago. And a direct translation from Hebrew to English, Yahoshua is Joshua, and I strongly believe that the son of Elohim's name, Yahoshua, means Yahweh is salvation. Excuse me. Ephesians, Ephesians, and in Hebrew, Ephsiam, EPH''SIYIM. I'm not gonna go any further into that. I don't even like Ephsiam. Anyways, I'm gonna be on that all day. Ephesians 1. Shal. Oh yes. E with a half a check mark. The half a check mark is always on top of the E. H with a dot. The dot is always underneath of the H. Everything is always in the middle of wherever it is. And a line on top of a G or a line underneath of the D or a B. I'll always say that anyways, but it's always in the middle. And if I enunciate a word more so, then I'm talking about either YahWeh, Yahoshua, or the set-apart spirit, or something of theirs, because they usually capitalize that. Oh, excuse me. Ephesians 1. Shal, SHA''UL, an emissary of Yahoshua Messiah by the desire of Elohim, to the set-apart ones who are in Ephesos, EPHESOS, and true to Messiah Yahoshua, favor to you and peace from Elohim our Father, and the Master, excuse me, and the Master Yahoshua Messiah. Blessed be the Elohim and Father of our Master Yahoshua Messiah, who has blessed us with every spiritual blessing in the heavenlies in Messiah, even as he chose us in him before the foundation of the world, that we should be set apart and blameless before him in love. See also task 2:13 or 2:13. Okay. Having previously ordained us to adoption as sons through Yahoshua Messiah to himself, according to the good pleasure of his desire, to the praise of the esteem of his favor with which he favored us in the beloved, in whom we have redemption through his blood, the forgiveness of trespasses, according to the riches of his favor which he has lavished on us in all wisdom and insight, having made known to us the secret of his desire, according to his good pleasure, excuse me, which he purposed in him to administer at the completion of time, to gather together in one all in Messiah, both which are in the heavens and which are on earth, in him, in whom also we did obtain an inheritance, being previously ordained according to the purpose of him, working all matters according to the counsel of his desire, for us to be the praise of his esteem, those having first trusted in Messiah, in whom you also, having heard the word of the truth, the good news of your deliverance, in whom also, having believed, you were sealed with the set-apart spirit of promise, who is the pledge of our inheritance until the redemption of the purchased possession, to the praise of his esteem. For this reason I too, having heard of your belief in the Master Yahoshua and your love for all the set-apart ones, do not cease giving thanks for you, making mention for you in my prayers, that the Elohim of our Master Yahoshua Messiah, the Father of esteem, would give you a spirit of wisdom and revelation in the knowledge of him, the eyes of your understanding being enlightened, so that you know excuse me, the eyes of your understanding being enlightened, so that you know what is the expectation of his calling, and what are the riches of the esteem of his inheritance in the set apart ones, and what is the exceeding greatness of his power toward us who are believing, according to the working of his mighty strength, which he wrought, WROUGHT, in the Messiah, MESSIAH, when he raised him from the dead and seated him at his right hand in the heavenlies, far above all rule and authority and power and mastery and every name that is named, not only in this age but also in that which is to come. And he put all under his feet, 8:6, and gave him to the head over all, to the assembly which is his body, the completeness of him who fills all in all. Interesting.